Hello. How we doing? I forgot to put my headphones on because this is a headphone day. Because I'm going to need to listen to audio. Blah. 30 streams? That's almost a week. Almost. It's not, but almost. Cool, thanks for subscribing as well. Let's go! Apparently that didn't load correctly, but alright. But thank you for the tier 2. My goodness, thank you. Thank you for the tier 2. Special. Call wants the boops. Go figure, I was downstairs sorting out, finishing off my lunch and stuff. So I come back for stream and it's like, oh, I have 5 million messages. Whoops. Yes, I want boops. Yes, enunciate. Make sure we enunciate that word. Hello, Vaz. Good to see you. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of the dragon. Hang on. Hang on. I was requested to take a photo, so I'm going to go take a photo. I have them right here. It's going to be an awful photo because the lighting in here is awful. Ah! There we go. I'm going to make a proper home for them. Okay. Hello, Hope. Well, I'm nice and warm now because I had a warm lunch. I made noodles. There. Right. Let me share this picture. I don't actually have as much to do today because last night I loaded this up just to look at something. And I looked at some of the VRC clips and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to put those in. So I've actually removed some. I was like, nah, I'm not feeling these. I'm not feeling these now. So I have removed a couple, which means there's not as much to do. So I'm optimistic that this will be done. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips to finish. Audio, we got to do the timeline ordering, audio, intro, outro has been recorded, music, accreditation, thumbnail. And that's what needs doing today. Alright, let me put the picture of the dragons in IRL. Spook got me dragons. There we go. There you go. It's in IRL. Okay, close phone. I haven't checked if my texts are far up left, so it might be worth checking clips if the texts overlap. If they do, don't worry about it, because I also forget about that. So don't worry. I also forget about that and end up having to fix it in post. I'm pretty sure in some of the Jackbox ones, some of these texts, this definitely is going to need to be moved. So don't worry about it. Yes, my babies. Yes. So story time. Story time about the dragons. Because I'm sure you're all very eager to hear stories about the dragons. We put some music on. There's the dragons. There's music. Okay. So, story time about the dragons. So this little green guy, I have a red one as well. It's the exact same. These two, the red and the green are exact same. The blue one is different. We will get to him. I have red and a green. They're the exact same. I bought them years ago. Couldn't tell you when. Many years ago. Like pre-college. I was living with my parents still. So before the flat, before university, before college. Had them 4 years. You know, they're like 15 years old or something like that. This green one and this red one. When we were in the flat, we had a little entryway. So these are like little ceramic dragons. They're meant to be garden ornaments, I believe. There's little ceramic dragons. The red one and the green one in their egg. They look exactly the same, they're just different colours. So, we had this little entryway bit, atrium thing, foyer, if whatever you call it. It was part of our property, though, on the flat. So it belonged to us, it wasn't part of anybody else in the flat building, it had a separate door, so, you know, we could lock it and stuff. So, on the windowsill in this bit, I decided to put the two dragons. So I had the red dragon and the green dragon. And later on, I got another dragon that wasn't one of these. That was sort of like a dragon sort of sitting up on his hind legs from my parents. Another garden ornament, funny enough. And then another friend gave me a little sculpture that they'd made of a like dragon hatchling in a nest, and that went there, and they all went in that little entry place. So I was like, oh, I'm calling this the hatchery now. This is my little dragon hatchery. I've got loads of little baby dragons. This is really cute. So that was in our little entryway at the flat. So in the house, when we got the house, we have a porch. And I did the same thing. There's a little sort of ledge, kind of like a windowsill, I suppose. There's a ledge going around the edge of the porch. So I just sat the dragons on there. Because I was like, oh, I know it's like being in a little greenhouse. It gets warm in there when the sun hits it, because obviously all the glass and stuff. So I was like, this is my little dragon hatchery. The green and the red one. And again, I had these dragons for sort of like 15 years or something. And they've been there pretty much since we moved. So like, we're like the moment we're unpacking, as soon as like I open a box and I find them, it's like, oh, I know where these go, put them in the porch, and there they've stayed. And they've been perfectly fine. Unfortunately, we had an accident this week. We were doing a little bit of not quite roughhousing, but just, a bit of playful tussling, as couples will often do, on our way back from going out for food last week. We'd gone for Nando's. And unfortunately, Spook knocked me backwards. I was fine, because it's only a little porch. But he knocked me into the green dragon, which, being in an egg, rolled off the shelf. Because even though they have flat bases, they're not very flat because they're egg-shaped. It rolled off the ledge and smashed. And obviously I was not very happy about that. So, a little... What was a fun, playful moment quickly went wrong, and Spook felt awful. Bless him. He felt awful. He was like hugging me and holding me, like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I said at the time, I was like, if anything, I'm like, I did tear up and cry a bit, And he's like, I'm really sorry. And I said, if anything, I'm crying because you're so sorry. And he was like, what? And I was like, if this had happened, if something like this had happened while I was, still living with my parents, I probably would have just been told, like, oh, well, accidents happen. We move on. Whereas Spook was like, I'm really sorry. I know that these are important to you. I'll see if I can find a replacement. I'm really, really sorry. And so I started getting teary over that because I was like, normally people don't care. Normally people don't care. And you care. And he's like, of course I care. I'm your husband. And I was just like, eh? So it's like I wasn't even crying over the thing being broken, because even I was like, it's okay, these things happen. Spooking emotions, blue equals blue crying. Yeah. So like obviously I was upset, and I was trying to, because I think I was literally trying to do what I've always done. Trauma response, eh? I think I was doing what I've always done, which is when something like that happens, I have to put on a brave face and try not to be as upset as I am actually. Because of being upset at things in the past and being told, oh, grow up, and why are you crying? It's no big deal. So I was trying to put on a brave face and just be like, it's okay. These things happen. He was like, it's not okay. I know that these are important to you. Hi, Pirate. I'm doing story time. And he was like, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. And I was like, thank you for acknowledging my feelings. And he gave me a hug and a kiss and all that. And he went and, we tidied up, swept up all the bits. They're in a little tub because part of me was like, oh, maybe I can fix it. So they're in a little tub. And he went upstairs, and like 10 minutes later, he came back and he was like, I found replacements. I've ordered them. They're on their way. And I was like, them? We only broke one. We still got the red one. Red one's fine. And so they came the yesterday and the day before, as you guys saw on stream. He ordered a green one to replace the one that got broken. And he found that they did a blue one. And I was like, I never saw a blue one when I bought these in the shop. If I did, I would have got it. When I bought them, there was just a green and a red one, and I bought both of them. And so now I've got a blue one, and he's bigger than the others. Yeah, so I was telling the story. So yeah, the long story short is I have a red one of these, and I had a green one of these that I've had for like 15 years. Last week, the green one accidentally got broken. Spook felt mortified. This is a photo of the replacement that he got and the blue one that he bought as, I guess, an apology. And I was like, you didn't have to do that. And he's like, yes, I did. And I'm like, I love you. So... yes, but so now, as I was mentioning to Spook, of like, oh, I'm going to make a thing so it doesn't happen again, because obviously, even though they've been there for like 2 years and this had not happened, now that it has happened, we're both like, oh dear. So I am thinking of, instead of having them just sat on the shelf, I'm going to try to see if I can make like a kind of like a almost like a little wooden crate. Almost. So, like, make a little wooden crate so that it has, like, a little border around it. And I'm going to line it with, like, shredded brown paper to kind of look like nest material. And make them a little wooden nest box, essentially, to sit in the porch so that if they get knocked again, they're in a box, And they'll be safe. So, that's why I was saying to Spook yesterday of, like, I got a little project and I need to, like, sketch it out and do measurements. I gotta measure the shelf and stuff. Because Spook was like, we'll put them in the garden. And part of me was like, and I said to him, I was like, even though they would be safer there because they are garden ornaments, I like seeing them in the porch, because obviously when winter comes, especially, I don't really go in the garden. But I go in the porch almost every day because I go for my walk. So I see my little dragons every day. And I like seeing them there. So, yeah. How sweet of Spook, you should marry him. I know, right? Husband material. Find a small stump in the forest, carve it in a nest, and then have them there in the garden. So I can't just go find and take a stump from the forest. I'm not that kind of woodsman person. But there is a wood mill, not close, but like within traveling distance, that we can go to. So yeah, I need to like sketch out some blueprints, some schematics on this. I need to do some measurements. I've never done something like this before, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun to find out. I didn't have woodworking at school. Apparently Spook did. I didn't. I didn't have woodworking. But yeah, so I'm gonna like measure how wide the shelf is, gonna measure how long the box will need to be to fit all 3 of the dragons in, you know, with a little bit of space in between them for the padding so they don't like clonk against each other. So I need to measure it, measure how high I want it to be, like sketch out of like, you know, this will be the base, the sides, you know, a little, you know, it needs to be deep enough for like some padding to go in the bottom, and then for the like shredded paper I want to try putting in there, and then the dragon eggs themselves. So it's going to be reasonably deep. And then we'll go to the wood mill and just be like, you know, these are the pieces that I need cut to these dimensions, because they have like the buzz saws and stuff, and they cut it all for you. We've been there before. That was where we got the wood for my shelves in the plushie closet. Just measure it, tell you what they need. You pick out what wood you want, so you can go through the wood mill and like look through all the different types of woods they have and the different thicknesses and the different like grains and stuff like that. And then you can just you get a massive plank and you take it to them and go, I want this cut into sections with these dimensions, and they'll do it for you, and then they charge you for it. Both the wood and the cutting. Oh no, other way around. No, the cutting is free, but they charge you for the wood, so it's pretty nice. But anyway, yeah, that's the story time, and these are the dragons that Spook got me this week. One to replace one that accidentally got broke, and one is an apology. I think, even though he didn't need to apologize, because I was already just like, oh, I love you. So yeah, so there's your story time. There's the story time of the dragons. So there you go. So there's your story time. You drink some tea. Ah, yes, of course. You should record your story times for YouTube. The problem is that they're like so long and rambly, but I don't know if that's what people want. I mean, they technically are on YouTube because the VODs are on YouTube. They're too long for short form content, and I don't feel like they make good long videos, but that might just be me. Who knows? Maybe in the future I will. I know this is wishful thinking because life, it doesn't work like that. But part of me is hoping that once I have this little stash of shorts and I do start to upload them, that we might start to get a little bit of growth. Do you like podcasts? I don't have time for podcasts! I'm already busy enough. It takes me 2 weeks to do a highlights video. If all I'm ever doing is videos, there won't be anything to highlight. Some people do like podcasts. I mean, I quite enjoy a podcast. But I just like having stuff on in the background. I'm either if I am on if I on the rare occasion I am just playing a game, I am either watching a YouTube video, a Twitch stream, or listening to an audiobook. God forbid I ever live in silence, I might have a thought. Hi, Musty. Thoughts? Heresy, I know. Don't do podcasts, those are tiring, yeah. How in the fuck did that work? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Hope's a wizard. I'm gonna put a bit of text here for context. Okay, let me move this. What?
The Wood Fund.
Wood Fund? Don't call it that! Thank you, PK. That's very sweet of you. You don't have to do that. Oh. Now I feel bad I haven't started your stickers. I will be doing them soon. You know I will be. Thank you, PK. Thank you so much for the £20. That's appreciated. I know. If it was, I feel bad about this, but if it wasn't you, I probably wouldn't have done it. But eh. Such a stickers because she thinks you're still dead. No. Is troubleshooting all one word? Yes. I told you to take your time, so you know it's all good. Yeah, I got nothing else in my queue. So it will be done. How in the fuck did that work? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Hope's a wizard. Hope's a wizard. Brace yourself. Hope may scream. There she goes. I did an art. Blue making more work for herself? Don't be preposterous. Hope has been helping me a lot with a lot of things behind the scenes. Hope has been helping me a lot. Love this song. There you are again. Find a way to make some peace. How the story ends. How the story ends. Yeah. Surprise! Surprise! That was immediate hope. That was immediate. It is done in grayscale for expediency. Now, as me and Core discussed on stream, magic is stored in the hat. Magic is stored in the hat. How the story ends. Yeah. Hope's a wizard. Oh. On my knees. I'm gonna have to make it smaller because of the text. This moment as the moment passes us. Summer is ending soon. Hope's a wizard. Hope's a wizard. How can they hold their bloom? We are falling, falling. Summer is ending soon. Hope's a wizard. Hope's a wizard. Here we go. Two contradictions at the same time. I like how the group chat call for "Do people want us to get anything from the grocery store?" Has evolved into "Do people want Sanji to get anything from the grocery store?" How in the fuck did that work? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Hope's a wizard. Hope's a wizard. How in the fuck did that work? Sure, that'll work. Blah! That category is green! Blah. That's weird. The hands move when I move my head. I was scratching my neck. Because I've lifted my head up, the hands have followed it. This is where they actually are. They're on my neck. I lift my head up and they follow. That's so weird. That's weird that does that. Just follow it. It only follows it on the Y. It doesn't seem to follow it when I move because that's moving my whole body. Weird. There's probably a setting for that, but I don't know what it is. Right, carrying on. Great. I thought that was a health vial. I thought that was a health vial. I've just drank something that's made me blind. Do I have the audio clip of the... Oh no! I don't think I do. Assets. Do I have the oh no thing? No. Okay, we need to go looking for it, because I want to put that there. No, I don't think that's the sound I'm after. Don't think that's the sound I'm after. That's not the one I'm after either. I didn't realise how many memes use the phrase, oh no. Or the I'm in danger meme. No, I'm looking for the voice that's just, oh no. But I can't actually find that. It's really dumb that I know the sound effect from, like, a video, and I know that they... Like, I've heard it before in other videos, but, like, I couldn't tell you where. You think you found it? Awesome. Let me see. Adverts. Yep, that's the one. I had no idea it was Knuckles. That's really funny. I had no idea that was where it was from. That's really funny. Thank you, Voz. That's the sound effect I want. Let me grab that. Oh, I didn't get my hands up in time. There we go. Got it. Yeah, it gave me loads of different ones, but not that one. Fair enough, it gave me the "Oh no no no" song, if you know that one, which I do find funny, but I don't think I want to use for this situation. You know where it goes? Oh no, oh no, oh no 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 no. Okay, sounds. Unlink that. Delete it because I don't need the visual. I just need the sound.
Oh no! Oh no!
I always go very quiet in scary game situations.
Oh. Oh no!
Great. I thought that was a health vial. Probably spin that round, actually. Spin that round? Shorten it. I spin round. Can I be more dog-coded? I literally turn in a full circle. What happened? Turns in a circle. Does it look clearer from that angle, bud?
No.
Great. I thought that was a health vial. I thought that was a health vial. I've just drank something that's made me blind. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need. There we go. That's given me some health back, because I got savaged by a dog. But I'm now partially blind. This is That drink lasts a long time. I had that blind effect on for a very long time. Hi, Des. How's it going? How's your week been? My week has been Seems like a lot of people have had a week like that. Oof. Now I have nuggies. Nice. I said this to Spook this week actually. That it was really funny because growing up as a kid, if we had chicken nuggets for dinner, it was like, yay, we get to have chicken nuggets, yay, it's a treat. And now as an adult, I realized that having chicken nuggets for dinner is, I don't know what the fuck to cook, I can't be asked to fucking cook, I'm just gonna throw nuggets in, and there you go, it's food. Change of perspective. That was just my mom being too tired to cook. Which is fair. I thought that was a health vial. I say it or that? I thought that was a health. That. I thought that was. Behold the blue panic response of repeating things over and over. Meat thing, fries and veggies is my quick go-to for quick dinner. Same. Frozen veg, in pot, boil. Chips in air fryer. Meat in air fryer. It's dinner. I thought that was a health. Thought that was a health file. Just meat fries in the air fryer, veg in microwave 9 minutes or so later. Food. Basically, I still use the stove because I'm actually better at using the stove. I think I have a tendency to not burn things in the microwave, but a lot of liquid things that get put in the microwave tend to boil over, and then I have to clean the microwave out. Whereas I find it easier on the stove to just be like, if I put it at this temperature, it will simmer and boil, but it won't boil over, and I can just leave it. My Tism refuses anything but boiled veggies. Can't microwave them, can't air fry them. I've learned I prefer roasted carrots. I don't enjoy boiled vegetables. It's also interesting to me that you like boiled vegetables, considering that you don't like mush. But that's probably me because I overboil things a lot as well. I've learned that I like roasted carrots more than boiled carrots. But they take so much longer, so I don't do them. Again, this is if we're talking about I can't be asked to cook meals, roasted carrots require way more effort. Because I make like a glaze, a little bit of oil, honey, herbs, toss them in that, spread them out on a tray, on a baking sheet, oven, and yeah, I prefer them. They are much nicer and more palatable for me to eat. But that's effort. So what I think is better. I think if anything, it's funny because I think it was Frog I was talking with this about, which was if I hadn't been raised eating pretty much only boiled vegetables, I probably would like them more, because boiled is like the most least interesting way to cook a vegetable, because typically they don't have any seasoning on them unless you put them in like a little bit of butter and salt afterwards, but that's like whereas when they're roasted or fried or something, they probably get way more interesting flavors put on them. But that's effort and is hard for, a mother of two who also works a full-time job to do every night. So in the pot they go, get boiled, eat your veggies. These veggies taste bad. Eat your veggies. I'm gonna check if my yeast is still good. It's getting to be bread time. I have not addressed my yeast since we last talked about it, and I think when we last talked about it, we said that my yeast was probably not good anymore, and it's still in the cupboard, so that's kind of... Oh, when we went to Nando's last week, I tried their new super grain side, and I was like, yo, this shit delicious. And I was like, I wonder how the hell they make this. What is it? They just added it. It's a new thing. Hearty grains. Warm mixed grains with chickpeas, butternut squash, dried cranberries tossed in lemon and oil, drizzled with a creamy dressing. I gave it a try because I was like, I need to be healthier. And it was great. Mixed grains, it says barley. This dish contains barley, spelt, and wheat, so it's like... yeah. But it was tasty. It was tasty. Yeah, butternut, it's got chickpeas, butternut squash, and cranberries in it. That was nice. So yeah, I had that at Nando's. Would recommend. Was tasty. And it has a dressing on it. I don't know what that dressing is. Probably just like a salad dressing, I guess. So yeah, that was tasty. Yeah, I think I also, once when I was trying to be better, had the broccoli from Nando's as well, and I was like, it was okay. The broccoli is in garlic and in the lemon oil again. I ate it, but it's like, I would rather be eating chips right now. But I ate the broccoli because I was like, I need to be good. I've not had a lot of veggies, so I had it. But now I like this grain thing that they have. So I was like, hey, a healthy thing that I like. Sellers don't have legs. How can they get dressed? People who don't have legs can get dressed, Core. It's not a very nice thing to say. Try boiling 5 to 10, and the veggies are a bit crunchy. Yeah, but is that 5 to 10 from fresh or 5 to 10 from frozen? And also, because this is low effort meal, it tends to be leave them to boil. I'm gonna go do something else. Before people complain, I don't tend to leave the stove unattended, but I tend to just be like sat in the kitchen on my phone of just like, I'm just gonna look at memes for 10 minutes. I can't be asked to cook. So, like I said, if effort is put into them, we probably could find veggies that I like eating. But typically I'm too tired for effort. As I say, I enjoy carrots, and when I'm doing a stir fry, I will chop carrots, throw them in. I will throw mushrooms in as well because I enjoy mushrooms. If I'm making like a fajita thing with like a fajita like seasoned like chicken, you know, like with those mixed packets that you get. I'll also throw in some kidney beans because they go quite well and they have the seasoning in them. But again, it's like throw all that in a pan, cover it in seasoning, basically can't taste it anymore. I've just drank something that's... My problem is that I don't like the taste of 90% of vegetables. So every meal I have where I'm like, oh, this tasted nice, it's because it doesn't taste of vegetable anymore because they've masked the flavour with something. I've just drank something that... Also, on my headset, I have a little bit of foam that's meant to stick over the microphone to stop that plosive from happening, but evidently it must have fallen off during this stream because there's a lot of plosives happening on these clips, which mildly annoys me from a sound perspective. Just drank something that's made me blind. Well, I've just drank something that's made me blind. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need. I remember when Stanji came around and did food for us, and he even tried his thing where it's like, look, I'm gonna roast like this cauliflower. I think it was cauliflower. It's like, I'm gonna roast this cauliflower and smother it in cheese. You like cheese, so you might like this. Did not. Did not. Go figure. Pizza. For me with veggies, it's typically taste. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need. Pizza's what I... To keep oneself intact. Ah!
Roses are red, my wife is blue, can I get a moi, cause I love you.
Mwah. Hello, darling. I love you. Thank you so much for the bits. It's very kind. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yay. I'm trying to clap, but it's not doing it. Yeah. I'd forgotten about this video. The audience inside the gilded cage to download. Lizard. Lizard. Real relation, the underlying theme. I think the party animals like fishing. I don't know if the fishing game is going away, but the fishing event like finishes today. And I realized I should have done it more because I have not unlocked. I've barely unlocked anything from it. And I'm like, oh, too bad. Weirdly enough, it's not the skins I was after, because I like being the Samoyed. I wanted to see if I could get one of the banners for the title card for your name that has the fishing on it, but it is what it is. I don't play party animals that much that I need it. But I did have the temptation last night to be like, what if I just went and did some fishing? Which, yeah. Assuming that the fishing game will still be available, if you ever see me loading up party animals at like 10 o'clock at night, assume that it's to fish. Might be tomorrow to do the volcano jumping puzzle. Yes. Do you want me to put... I believe my rogue is still halfway up that jumping puzzle. Would you like me to move them to the bottom of the jumping puzzle? In preparation. Fish! I do still want to do that fishing series, but it's probably going to be next year now. Only if you got time. No problem, sweetie. It's fine, because she's halfway up the jumping puzzle, and as we all know, going down a jumping puzzle is a lot easier than going up a jumping puzzle. It will take half an hour to climb, but it only takes 2 minutes to go down. Unless it's a goddamn volcano. I'll most likely be late for an event, sadly. Aww. I hope the multiplayer mod works, because Peak had an update yesterday. Which is freaking Sod's Law. Right? Every time. I swear every time I want to play Peak or Repo, they're like, what if we release an update right now? And I'm like, God damn it. Move that to there. Wiki page. Gallery. Scanning. Scanning. If you have mid-game join open, I could join with y'all. If we do, that's why I gotta double check that that mod also works. Hopefully the mods work. If not, we could fish. I would happily spend an evening fishing. I don't know if it's something that other people are into, but I would spend 3 hours fishing and just talking bullshit. Also, speaking of fishing, I learned this week that the reason, apparently, that we haven't had any web fishing updates is because the dev was basically bullied off the internet. So thank you, internet. We can't have nice things. Apparently. So, yeah. What the hell? Yep. So, thanks, internet. Apparently, internet went, ooh, a gay furry. Can't have that. Bullied him off the internet. That sucks, but given my interaction with the community, it doesn't surprise me. You'd think that the web fishing community would want more web fishing, but... Again, I don't know the full details. That's just what I discovered from reading a conversation that was about something else. I can't remember, which, funnily enough, I don't remember what they were talking about, but they were like, see, this is exactly what happened with web fishing. And I was like, huh? And they were like, yeah, the web fishing dev got basically bullied off the internet and, just left everything, and that's why there's been no updates. And I was like, for fuck's sake. A lot of insecure straight people out there. There's just a lot of dicks out there, frankly. It wasn't straight people. You don't know that, Core. We don't. I'm gonna grab both of you and pull you aside a sec. We don't know what happened. I'm telling a second-hand story. We're not gonna blame either side because we don't know what happened. It could be either side. Okay. Let's not assume. Fair, I'm just relaying my interactions. Yes. That's the thing, as someone who is a furry in VR chat, I could explain my interactions, but we're both making assumptions, so it's better just not to not. Fight me, Core! Moving on swiftly. We don't have to move on, we just have to be civil about things. It's called having a rational discussion, which is very hard on the internet. We don't solve problems by sweeping them under the rug. We solve problems by talking about them in a well-mannered way. I only fight people at LAN and you never go to LAN. That's true. But yes. But yeah. So we can still play web fishing, obviously, because it is still up and available on Steam and stuff like that, but unfortunately, it seems like it is apparently now just a relic of it is the game is what it is. It seems unlikely that we will get more updates, which is a shame. So yeah. Does mean if you're interested in playing a game to completion, I guess you can complete it because it won't get updated to have new stuff added in. still have web fishing installed. Because there's obviously all of the, well, getting all the fish. I've only got 50% of the achievements, so it would be fun. Maybe that is something I should do, is just like wind down games in the evening. It's just like, fuck it, we're playing web fishing still. I'm going to complete my fish decks or whatever it's called. But yeah. Oh, the internet. I clicked on the community tab for web fishing, and I immediately regret it. God, the internet sucks sometimes. I'm just gonna do yourself a favor, don't do that. I gotta go for afternoon work huddle. It's my turn to host. Okay, hope it goes well. Have fun. We'll see you tonight. Blah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Love you, bye-bye. Right, back to what I was looking for. Yeah. Basically trying to find an image. Ah, here we go. One of these will probably do. Okay, is this a PNG or not? I'm not sure. This one looks like it's a PNG. Yeah. Save as... It's a WebMP, goddammit. Okay, let's open up Clip Studio. Hope I don't die too much this time. Fingers crossed. Okay, there we go. File, save as a PNG. But it can be, and it is. Time to give Das whiplash.
Pizza?
Pizza? The cackle. I just unleashed. Yay, let's go. Pizza?
Pizza! Pizza? Pizza! Buck, 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 pizza!
I forgot about this video, and then when I did this, I was like, I knew exactly what I have to put here. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need.
Pizza?
Pizza? Pizza? Pizza? Oh, that's right, I heard the story. Don't really like how it ends. Italian pizza theme as background music? No. No, it doesn't need it.
Pizza?
Okay, I think that's where the clip is going to end. I'm not sure I want the rest of this. There we go.
Oh no!
Great. I thought that was a health vial. I thought that was a health vial. I've just drank something that's made me blind. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need.
Pizza?
Pizza? I love, by the way, the guy who did that video hates it now because he does so much other content, but pizza is what he's known for. That happens to a lot of content creators. That happens to a lot of people if they become known for something, and sometimes they either hate it or they love it. And I've literally seen content creators do both. Of they go through a period of disliking it, and then they're just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna own it. I'm the this person." Which, you know, good for them. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to go for position and rotation. And then we're going to position and rotation again. And we're going to rotate it to the side, but also move it down. I guess something like that.
Pizza?
Yeah, like that. Perfect. Also, in comparison to the rest of the video, the audio is a bit loud, so we'll just lower it ever so slightly. Pizza. Pizza's what I think I need.
Pizza?
Okay. That's this one. Flip color. Flag green. Next. What's this one? Oh, this is me and Voz being Scooby-Doo characters. I think I need to, like, slow it down, because it's, like, a frame. There. Literally this. Both me and Voz just like... Zoinks! Let me, like, grab this. I need the frame where we become visible. There. To there. Speed change. Slow it down a bunch. Ripple the timeline, please. I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was... I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters as we're both just peeking around the corner. That looked really funny. Okay, where's the black screen? Let's just, like, cut out all this black. Because we're both completely silent because there's monster running around. I used to be able to do a proper Shaggy voice, I don't know if I can anymore. But not at work, they suspect I'm crazy. That's true. Seamless. Seamless. I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was... I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters as we're both... I'll try a blues work later. I'm allowed to say stupid stuff. I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was... I'm not gonna lie, Voz, me stuttering over my words again. I get rid of this. Voz, that was... Just delete that. I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters as we're both just peeking around the corner. I didn't know what was chasing us too. Later I saw a head glitching through the wall and found you dead in the corner. Oh, I found out what was chasing us. Right before it killed me. That's the thing as well, as when you get told that something can be sound reactive, it's like, cool, time to say nothing for the next 20 minutes. Which doesn't necessarily make for an engaging stream. But it's why, if you look, I think, at this clip, It's hard to tell because it's so dark, but
Have fun.
my
That's
character's
not
model
helpful.
mouth isn't actually moving here because I decided to mute myself in game, because at this point I realized everyone was dead. So it's like, well, if I speak, there's no one to hear me, so I might as well just mute myself, but stream can still hear me. So my mouth doesn't actually move here because I'm muted up in game.
I'm going to fly to America and hit you.
It's not great being in a VR horror game and walking to a room and just realizing everyone is dead except for you, and you're just like, oh fuck, oh fuck. We should try this map again. Yeah. Cash plays it all the time. It's like their favorite VR game. That's why they were doing the tutorial, because I'd literally played it once, whereas Cash plays it all the time. It's called Slashco. Okay, I want to try to transition this if I can.
I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters as well.
Okay, I know what sound effect I want here. I have to go find it from a video from last year, which thankfully I still have the files for, so that's convenient. Was it October last year? It might have been. It sure was. How convenient. Also, sounds.
I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters as we're both just peeking around the corner.
That's the one I want.
I'm not I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters as we're both just peeking around the corner.
Okay. Can I find like a picture Scooby-Doo peeking characters? You know, like a little picture of a Scooby-Doo character peeking? There we go. Save that in October's images. Mm-hmm. 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 want you to know you could know me if you changed your mind. Let me find it. I have a video playing at the moment. I'm hoping you guys can't hear it. You shouldn't be able to hear it. Crop that slightly. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters. Pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters.
Really enjoying the Vampire DSC for Age of Wonders 4. Horrible person I've made is lore accurate, and that's a problem. Yay! Lore accuracy.
Around the corner.
Okay. Let me position that.
Freaking Scooby-Doo characters as we're both just peeking around the corner.
I feel like that's good enough. I don't need to caption that.
I'm not gonna lie, Voz, that was really funny because we look like a pair of freaking Scooby-Doo characters.
That's probably fine. Okay. Okay. This one I think is just a captioning.
Gotta BRB, no one die while I'm gone.
Get some text. Grab some text.
Gotta BRB, no one die while I'm gone. BRB. No one die while I'm gone.
No one die while I'm gone. I'm quiet because I'm in the concentration times.
Or already.
Effects. We're going to put a shake on this.
Already fails. Already fails. Already fails. Sorry. Fails. Sorry. I have bad news. I have bad news.
I have bad news.
I have bad news. I died. I have bad news. I died. Not a chance, yep. I died. I died. 40 fails. Sorry. I have bad news. I died.
Shine away. Feel okay. Okay, last clip. Ah!
But that Nemo has this weird, like, port thing where it only renders every 10 frames, so it just looks like they're jittering around.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's very clever, but I would.
Stretch. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's very clever.
Right, I need my own color guide. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Thank you for telling me to drink water. Wow. Lurkers, are you still alive? Let me know. Let Twitch know. I know that I'm not very chatty at the moment because I'm trying so hard to actually focus and get this done today.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's very clever, but it's very. I mean, it's very clever, but.
Focus mode, yeah. We're trying. It's a struggle. When your brain is just like, no. Throw tantrum. I'm trying. Eh. I don't know if that actually did anything. I actually wasn't looking at the screen.
Very clever. I mean, it's very clever.
Gugh. I do be making noises. I'd be out here making some frickin' noises.
I would
I say I would twice. I would. That stutter.
I would rather be in. I would rather be in. Would rather
Banger track. Can't even pay an electricity bill. Got another few years to feel young again. So I'm sleeping around and I swallow the pill. My head is a mess. It kind of moved it, fair enough. If I was like prepared, I feel like I could somewhat pull it off. The thing is that I can't actually lift the hands all that high before the tracker completely loses them. The window for the hand tracking is actually surprisingly small, I feel. Considering the I was about to say considering the range of my face, and then my face lost tracking. Yeah. Go to like here and they're gone. Like, it doesn't look like it, but that's like my forehead, where it's like struggling to keep them in frame. But also, I don't want to tilt the camera higher because in general, my hands are going to be lower. In general, my hands will be low and in front of my chest. So, yeah. I watch life go by on a videotape. Spent a night in the wood to find direction. But I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Oh.
Rather be in hell.
I'll never be anyone. And I'll never be anywhere but here. Maybe it's all in my head. All in my head. All in my head. I'll never be anyone. And I'll never be anywhere but here.
I would rather be in hell.
That's alright, Blue. You are in hell.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Oh. When the video clip that you're editing doesn't really match the song that is playing.
That's alright, Blue. You That's alright, Blue. You are in hell.
Yay! Can I trim this slightly?
That's alright, Blue.
I'm gonna do like a weird thing where like I'm not gonna cut this out, but I want this gap to be shorter, so I'm like gonna speed up this gap. Because there's no sound, or at least I'm gonna make sure that there's no sound. I'm actually gonna mute that track. And I'm gonna make this go faster. Because when the video renders, it will render at the same FPS, I believe. I'm gonna see how this looks.
That's alright, Blue. You are in hell.
There we go. That feels like it flows a little bit better. I've just slightly reduced the gap.
That's alright, Blue. You are in hell.
Yay! That's the last clip! Holy shit. Okay. It's done. Yay! It's not done! Oh. All of the clips are done. The video is not done. Green. Because now, we have to put them all in order. Okay, so I'm actually going to delete these. Okay, so where's our little ordering tool? I also need the bathroom. I feel like I always need to go to the bathroom around the same time, which I think just goes to show that I consistently drink the same amount of water, which I suppose is a good thing. But yeah, I need to go pee. So I'll be back and we're going to be doing some ordering. Don't go anywhere. Hello! We're back. We're so back. Blech. Okay. Google Drive stuff. Almost immediately inhaled my own saliva and started choking. Breathe. Drink the water. Drink the water. Why do I have 2 folders in my Google Drive that are labeled Pokemon? Why? That's a problem for later. Shared. Clip distributor. Itchy. Okay, and I need the spreadsheet. Okay, progress sheet. Duplicate. You guys can see this. October 2025 progress. Okay. So, categories. Let's compare. So we have Age of Empires. Has 3. We're just going to go with Misk. Misk has 3. FF has 6. Very uneven distribution. Guild Wars has 3. Guild Wars 2 has 3. Hello, Hope. Halo only has 2. Jackbox has 2. Video editing has 8. VRC. God, the discrepancy between these. VRC 4, 8, 15. See, VR chat, very clippable. Vermintide 2. The discrepancy. It's literally going to be clip VRC, clip VRC, clip VRC, clip VRC. Okay. 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 In the cell below, put your spreadsheet name and your sheet name. The spreadsheet name refers to the name of the file. The sheet name returns to the sheet in that file. So this I just need to change to October. Put that over there for a second. Behold, the hand tracker. It tries its best. Run that. Okay, that's got a little tick. We have a lot of fun in VRC. They are fun. I enjoy VRC a lot. I like playing it a lot. We can see your fizz bones. No, those aren't fizz bones. They're just my normal bones. Don't worry, Core. These are just my regular bones. They're not fizz bones. They're just regular bones. It's not bad. That's why my hand is wet. No other reason. As you can see, like, the window is not very wide. That's about shoulder width, I would say. Thank you for the cheese. This is about shoulder width, and then it starts to lose them. So, shoulder width apart is about as far as it can track hand-wise. It tracks depth okay, which is kind of cool. Me when I get you. But yeah, you can see that, like, the moment it kind of, like, loses... If it loses 2 or 3 of the points on the hand, it just gives up completely. Pretty good, though. Also, you can see how my thumb's been back. Behold, a normal hand. Behold, Blue's hand. It's not supposed to do that, is it? I don't think a normal hand is supposed to do that. That's probably fine. VRC doesn't track depth too well, or just doesn't like how I'm sitting, I suppose. I don't know. Because I don't know what tech they're using. Like, they are using a webcam, but I don't know if they're using the same code base. I don't even know what you'd call it. This is MediaPipe. MediaPipe is what this is using, which uses webcam. Okay, after running both cells... Oops, okay, I need to do both cells. Hang on. Allow. Yes, this is authorized. Oop, nope. Try again. Suddenly a third hand appears, could you imagine? Allow. Banger of a track. Okay. And then we run that one, which has also got a tick. Okay. Both of these have been ran, they have ticks. Okay, after running both cells, run the cell below. This cell will gather the data from the specified sheet in your Google Drive. If this gives an error, make sure the sheet name is correct. Okay. Method 1, distributing using only the categories. Make sure you fill the table in the second column. Is this bit? Run. Yeah, we can see how much of the VRC is being outnumbered. 44 clips. Tell me what you're chasing, because the night will never give you what you want. Ooh, Jason, and if you can't escape it, I hope you find whatever you've been looking for. Yeah, the last 3 clips are just all VRC. This can happen if there's too many clips of a category than others. You can re-roll again. Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not your fault. That's just guaranteed to happen when you have 3 of one clip and 15 of another. You're basically guaranteed that you will end up with some of them being grouped together. Oop, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. There you go. That one looks alright. Let's go with that. Okay. Well, I suppose when I drag all of the clips in, I might as well put the VRC clips at the start instead of at the end, since we will be using them constantly. So there's all the VRC, and then we'll do everything else in alphabetical order. Keep on running. Keep on running. That's MISC. FF. Keep on running. Keep on running. VRC is just so clippable. I also made more VRC clips than there were because I clipped... I cut one clip into, like, 4 separate clips. Okay, what is our first clip going to be? Also, we will have intro. Because the night'll never give you what you want. Ooh, Jason, if you can't escape it, I hope you find whatever you've been looking for. I love that you can use a spreadsheet and Google Colab together. It's a huge helper. Hell yeah, yeah. Like, obviously, mega corporations are deeply, deeply problematic, and Google does a lot of things wrong. Can't deny, it's incredibly convenient to have all of that stuff together in one ecosystem. It is convenient. New Agent and King's page! I know what I'm doing after stream. Ooh, a piece of candy. Right, which is our opening clip? Wait, why is that so long? I think that's, I accidentally forgot to shorten that. Yeah, I think that even though this has got a green flag on it, I don't think it's actually done. Why did you do that, past self? That's not how that is. That's not what that clip is. That's not what that timeline is. Sound is lost. Yes, I am aware. It's because I was flipping windows. Why was... That timeline is not... that. That's not what that timeline is, though. What is it doing? I'm confused. Oh, it's because there's a thing over here. Past me is an idiot. I'm no longer confused. I'm just stupid. There you go, that's how long the clip actually is.
Birds, this is good news.
Okay, I like the first clip to be something relatively short. It needs to be something punchy because the whole point of the first clip is to literally grab people to try to get them to watch the video.
Dab side in 2025. I don't care. No, I don't care. I freaking like dabbing, okay? I don't care.
It's still funny.
Piss crystal.
Oh wow, you actually got a damn thing already.
Gotta BRB, no one died.
That's wear a free head pad?
No, head pads for Hope, not for you.
I don't care.
Maybe the dabbing is the first one. Do we open with dabbing? That sets the tone, doesn't it? Or are we opening with bird noises?
VR chat lets you live the fantasy of being a bird creature. We can be birds! This is good news.
What do you guys think? What do we open with? Think dabbing or the Doctor Who reference? I think I'll go with dabbing.
I think
The
everyone...
lights out.
There you go, I've got lights.
Where is everyone? Who turned the lights out?
Actually, you're right. Yeah, maybe we start with this one. Oh no, Voz thinks dabbing. Oh no, we can't decide. A decision? God forbid we get given a decision. Maybe dabbing because it's short. Okay. Okay, and I need to trim the intro because things take multiple takes. Hello, and welcome to this month's highlights video. Thank you so much everyone for all the help I've received and all the clips that we had for this month. As you can probably tell, it takes me a bit longer to make these videos these days, but I hope that they're better for it. For now, I hope you enjoy the video. Small fade in, very small fade out.
Kobold.
Give me a head patch.
That's the wrong clip! You Egypt.
Or... I would...
Oh no.
There it is. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Whap. Okay.
Dab side in 2025. I don't care. No, I don't care. I freaking like dabbing, okay? I don't care.
Hello, and welcome to this month's highlights video. Thank you so much everyone for all the help I've received and all the clips that we had for this month. as you can probably tell. It takes me a bit longer to make. Okay. Alright, video editing is the next one. FF wife is Curls, Guild Wars wife is Den, Stream wife is Hope, and Pokemon wife is the Quick Ball! Perfect. No notes. Your wife is a witch. Can't you get her to change the weather? I'm sure I can come up. We'll do that one first. What? An FF video? Oh, they're so cute! Time to send them to the void. This guy makes me think of Golbez from 4, which is amazing because that dude only had about 6 pixels.
I, Golbez, have called you for hither. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Golbez clip, I think. I changed my mind immediately. We'll open with the Golbez clip. Like that. And then a Jackbox. Cheese! Cheese! Whoop. Age of Empires.
Why is your icon?
And then VRC. I think
The
everyone.
lights out.
Sometimes you just want to be a bird creature. And VR chat lets you live the fantasy of being a bird creature. We can be birds. This is good news.
I'm gonna put that one first, and then because the bird noise ones are really short, so they can be interspersed into bits where like VRC clips are happening more rapidly. Golbez, and then time to send them to the void. I do it on vibes. Honestly, I do it on vibes. Okay, so we're currently on VRC, another video editing clip. FF wife is Curls, Guild Wars wife is Den. I feel like I gotta put this one in next, actually. Because we have Guild Wars clips coming up.
Sometimes you just want to be a bird creature. And VR chat lets you live the fantasy of.
Because now it's time for a Guild Wars clip. One before that.
Before that.
Yeah, I looked up.
Dedication!
See, look at this loading screen. Very clearly a river of piss.
They're in the piss river.
I'm gonna do that one first. There is an order to the piss. Don't clip me saying that, please.
Great. I thought. puts it on your snoot so that you shut the fuck up. Gotta BRB, no one died.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's very clever.
I need to change the colour of the text because Nemo has 2 different text colours in this video. I have to decide which one I want. They're both fine, but they need to be consistent throughout the video to show that it's the same person talking, so I need to decide which one I want to use. Can I? I mean, legally, I can't stop you.
Why is it dark in
Where is
here?
everyone? You turn the lights out.
Incorrigible.
It's dark in here.
They're incorrigible. Stuff at the
Hello?
shop.
Where is everyone? Why is it dark
Where
in
is
here?
everyone? You turn the lights out.
Incorrigible.
It's dark in here.
They're incorrigible.
Then it's a Halo clip. Yeah, we'll do quick clip after long clip. Video editing. You know what? FF clip. Another VRC clip. And then this is where I'm going to intersperse bird noises, I think. Guild Wars clip. Okay, time for a long Guild Wars clip. FF clip. Short FF clip.
Vindication!
Oh, they're so cute! Time to send them to the void. 44 clips, 34% of clips are VRC. Okay, that's actually not as many as I thought. Yeah, I suppose it's not. If it was in the 20s, then it would be half. It's 15 VRC clips. FF, another VRC. I'm going to do another bird. 2 birds in quick succession. Video editing. I've got 2 batches of VRC clips in here. Oops. That's editing a VR. That's editing a Final Fantasy clip, so I'm not going to do that. So. A MISC clip, which is going to be one of these ones. Excuse me. But I love doing it, because I like colouring. Put that one in. Okay. Another video editing clip. That's a bit soon. I'm going to swap the next 2, because it wants me to do video editing MISC, video editing VRC. So I think I'm going to swap those 2 around and do MISC, VRC video editing. Do not! But the funny thing is, as much as...
I shall attempt to look after the...
Yeah, I'm going to do sick voice. Age of Empires. VRC. Halo. Where's the next Halo video? That's Halo. Let's move all of these along a bit. Okay. We're halfway there. A Vermintide clip. talk like this more organically and naturally.
Oh, healing. Healing.
I was joking! Okay, VRC.
Oh wow, you actually got a damn thing already.
What do you mean?
Piss crystal.
I'm gonna edit this. But all I'm gonna do is zoom in.
Piss crystal.
VRC. Video editing. Yeah, we're gonna put you in here. No, we're not, because there's an FF clip immediately after it. So we can do part 2 of My Voice Hurts. Another VRC.
Well, that's not helpful.
FF. Who's the Mega Do to Hag? Jay.
Bork bork.
You there. More video editing. Actually, I'm going to do a couple other ones. I'm going to do a bit more shuffling again.
Wait, there's head pads? I want head pads. Where are free head pads?
Let's put all these together. That's Age of Empires. It's just me sneezing. Final Fantasy. This one here. And then I'm going to do Age of Empires. Then this clip. Smash! Back to VRC. One for you. Jackbox. Jackbox. Vermintide. Dunk. Okay, after Vermintide, more VRC. Video editing. And this is where we're just sort of like VRC something else, VRC something else, which is fine. That's just how it be. F. Let's see. Right. Now I'm ending with VRC. Party animals. VRC. This clip. This clip. Da 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 da. Okay. Pause the music. Okay.
Dab side in 2025.
I need to sort this out. I literally hit the microphone right as I start. Good start. That feels like an outtake, doesn't it? Good start. Clunk. Did that not go off, or am I just behind? It might not have gone off. I actually didn't notice it go off. But I was concentrating. Oh, it was very quiet. And the thing didn't pop up. That's weird. My alerts. It did play, it was just super quiet. Test. Yeah, it is. It's just super quiet. Why is it so quiet? It's literally on max volume in the settings. Why is that so quiet in comparison to everything else? Hang on. Can I test this? Oh, everything's gone quiet. That's weird. Okay, that one's loud. Jeez, why? Why? Why are you like this?
What are you two fucking talking about?
Okay. Let me go back to this one.
Oh my god, he's so
Okay.
goddamn cool!
I think it's fixed. I don't know why it broke, but I think it's fixed. That was fun. Sorry about that, cool. Yeah, I don't know why it was broke in the first place, but I think it's fixed. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, remember to do a like and a comment and all the usual stuff. It's crazy to think that there may only be 1 or 2 videos left to make this year, but that's just how time be, and I'm sure things are just going to keep getting busier. So if you liked what you saw here, be sure to come join me over on Twitch where all of this stuff happens and you'll get to see the entire thing. But for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye! Bye! Ugh. Okay, save that. Do our little sneaky thing that we now do, which is quicker. Open up the September highlights. Main timeline. Grab all of this. Copy it. Go back to October. Paste them all in. This year, all of this stuff happens and you'll get to see the entire thing. But for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye! Aw, chicory merch, that's cute. Is that a sticker pack? Oh, pin! That's cute. I could put that on my pin board. Is that a sticker pack? Yeah, vinyl sticker sheet printed. Yeah. Ah! Stickers! I'm a grown person, and that is why I have a sticker book. I haven't actually used it. I feel bad about that. I bought a sticker book because I have so many stickers, and I never know where to use them. And then when I went to Confuzzled this year, there was a booth that sold a sticker book, which is basically, they literally made a book out of the, like, backing paper for stickers, so that you could, like, stick stickers to it, but then peel them off. They, like, keep the stick on them, so you can move them around as you want and stuff. So I was like, hell yeah, a place to put all my stickers. Have I put all my stickers in there? No. I feel like that's going to be, like, a chill afternoon with Curls or something. I'm going to invite Curls to come over. We're going to sit on the sofa and I'm going to do a sticker book like an adult. Okay, I can close the clip distributor now. Thank you, Hope. Oh, it's 5 o'clock and the video's not actually done. I was so optimistic. Need to invite Curls over. Curls has always been invited over. And get married. We're working on that bit. Finally! Hey, Cole! Shut the fuck up! Do you know how much planning goes into a wedding? No, you fucking don't! Okay, I need 14.5 minutes of music. Probably just going to use the same music I always do. I know all the planning is done except for your outfit. Yeah, and that's super important. You're not the boss of me, and you telling me to hurry up makes me want to take longer. So stop asking. Yep, it's a 14-minute video this month. A big one. I'm not asking. My point stands. Every time you bring it up, it makes me want to do it less. Pulls out a gun. Oh no! Anyway. I do like ending on home at last. It's nice and chill. Okay, let's go with sauce. Cringe. We'll go with Keyboard Warrior. Oh my god, so many tracks. Jesus. Vibrant Velocity. Synth Symphony. Holy shit, there's so many tracks. Hello again. Into home at last. Cool. Great. That's it out for now. Love you all. Bye, Hope. Thanks for the I'll cherish it. Oh, okay. Thank you for all the help. It was a way of me saying thank you for all the help. Alright, give me 2 minutes, actually, because Spook is home. I'm gonna go talk to Spook. Okay. Right. I'm gonna go. Is basically what that conversation was for, because it's 5 o'clock and we have a lot to do on Fridays. I was asking Spook if he was gonna shower before we went for grocery shopping, because if he was, I was gonna keep going and finish editing. But he says no, he is going to shower when we get back from groceries, so I guess I'm just gonna, unfortunately, just have the video not be finished today. So rip. I will probably try to finish the video on Sunday because I do not work on Saturdays. That is the rule. So I will try to finish the video on Sunday. Obviously not on stream, but just like during the day. So Sunday, probably Monday, is when the video will be released. Oh my god, they take so long to do now. They take so long to do. Right. Yeah. Sorry, that is what it is. Fridays is a busy day. And it is what it is. You're amazing and get so many clips. Thank you. Thank you. I'm suffering from success. Because we all know I would complain if it was the opposite. I would sit here and go, oh, there's no clips this month. So it's all good. Right. And that is going to be the best of that. I need to audio balance all of that and put all the accreditation in. So if I went for another half hour to an hour, then it could probably get done. But I don't have that time because I got to do second stream today. So I will see you later for Peak and Spook sneezing. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you later. Sorry for the abrupt end. Take care. Love you loads. Bye.